Hello! Today we're going to be taking a look at the Mirage F1C in aerialistic battles. So let's get straight into it. The first match you can see here, we get an early positioning, which is what I try to do with this plane every time, which basically gives us 2 free kills on the different Phantoms. Position is actually quite important on this plane. Your main armament are the Magic 2s, which are really good IRCCM missiles. So I try to use that to my advantage, getting positioning early, getting behind people, and just firing missiles. A bit of brain dead gameplay here. Anyways, we try to go for this tornado, but he turns into us, and we were edging a little bit too much, and we do not get the shot. However, we're gonna keep chasing him. We use the map, see there's someone behind us, he's not coming for us, so we're just gonna keep going. We fire a radar missile. I don't really expect it to hit the tornado, but trying to get rid of some weight. It, of course, does not hit. You see he's turning, so we're just gonna prep here to go for a gun run. And he flies right in front of us. He tries to kill the hill in front of us. The hill survives. And then the hill tries to kill us. We survive, so both me and the hill are fine. We see this MiG-21 BIS. We fired twice. It's probably an R. I mean, it is definitely an R-60. We try to get in a little bit of dogfight, but he extends. We see another plane coming towards us. We avoid his guns. Once again, just gonna fire the missile off to lose the weight. We could have waited a little bit until after the head-on, so maybe we would have gotten the kill there, but we were a little bit trigger happy. So yeah, we do not wait and we do not get the kill. We try chasing him a little bit. We see the FRS behind us. He's faster than us. He's catching up to us. We cannot just reverse him just yet, so we start pulling from one direction. When he turns towards that, we reverse the direction and make him have to pull a lot harder. We avoid his nose here, make the huge mistake of pointing straight up because I overruddered a little bit, which makes me just float in the middle of the map. Had anyone been close to us, we would be dead here, but no one was, so we are fine. We fire our shitty IR missile just to try and get him. We don't get him, of course, as should be expected from this missile, so we do not try and go for the BIS. We keep following him. All he really has to do here is extend, but instead of doing that, he tries to turn. So we got an easy shot here. And we miss it. I don't know how. I guess skill issue. Anyways, he turns around again for some reason. He reversed his turn. All he had to do once again was keep going straight, which is what we're going to do now. So we have a MiG-23 behind us. He's faster than us. He's catching up to us quite quickly. We do not have the speed to reverse. And again, he's too far. So if we try to reverse, we would have just gotten killed there. He fires an R60. We throttle drop and flare, and he still tries to go for us once again, but he goes for the flares for the second time. We see a little dot in front of us. We decide to take the head on while flaring just to make sure, and there goes a missile. We get a hit. It's a crit. Nothing happens. He survives. He's fine. We start trying to dogfight here, and then we notice there's another guy coming towards us, a MiG-21 BIS. We are pre-flaring because I know he's going to shoot an R60. We take the head on. He tries to missile us and doesn't even fire his cannon, so we bag the kill. Now we're gonna once again try to dogfight this guy. And we once again make the mistake of pitching up too much, rather. Thankfully our FRS is coming. He's gonna have to extend to try and avoid the missiles from the FRS, which he does. Now all he has to do is run away from us. He is significantly faster than us. We're only going 700 kilometers an hour. We try to get a little cheeky snipe here. We don't, but enough to scare him, so he turns towards us, and, well, he's just gonna fly in front of us. And apparently removing someone's wing is no longer severe damage. Oh well, anyways, he dies. We go back to land, we rearm, and then we take off again. We have a blind hunt on the last guy. It's a tornado. We're gonna take a look at the map here, and then we're gonna see that he's heading towards our bases. So we're just gonna set to intercept, heading towards our base. And we're just going to cut a little bit ahead here, so you guys don't have to see me flying all the way to him. There you go. We are 4 kilometers away, 3.8, and we fire a Magic 2. This is probably never going to reach, but oh well. We see him turning, so rear aspect, we shoot again. Our second missile hits him, and the first missile hits him right after, sending him back to the hangar. Now, this game here, we see this MiG-29 completely out of position, so we're going to go for him. We're gonna wait until his rear aspect and the sun is not blocking us. We see he's on fire, but unfortunately we have already fired. A bit of a waste of Magic 2 over there. But oh well, they get the kill. And I'm sorry to whoever's skill I stole. Now, I'm just gonna cut ahead. We're gonna go into the furball, of course. This was kind of horrible, to be honest. The way I positioned after killing the MiG-29 was bad. which made me come into the fireball while people were no longer all in rear aspect to me. They were kind of everywhere, honestly. So we do not get a kill here, but we do avoid the missiles. We see an FRS here. We think it's going to be an easy kill, but we net G a little bit too much again, and he turns into us. We do not get the shot there. We're getting locked. We see 2 missiles coming for us, or at least 2 missiles behind us. We're going to flare and get close to the ground. We see another missile, no radar warning, so we know it's an IR missile. Flare it once, and it should be fine. We're going to keep him on our 6 for now, but I'm not expecting him to be able to kill me. We see there's a FRS coming. We tried to hit him with a Magic 2, but we had the wrong missile selected, so we just gun him down. I only got a hit, but he's on fire and he's going to be dying shortly. Now we just kind of dogfight this Phantom half-heartedly, but oh well. We try to reverse the turn a little bit too early, a little bit too fast. He gets behind us. It's okay. We see the other Phantom thinking he's not paying attention, but he is, so he flares the missile quite easily. We almost hit the ground, but we don't. He's extending away from me. I decide to turn into him. Probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well, we did. We fly right in front of his guns. Thankfully, he does not get the nose on in time. And he's going to run away from us. And once again, we are just floating in midair because we do not have the engine power to pitch straight up. We see a missile coming from an Su-39. We think it's an R-73. Quickly realize it's actually too slow and no smoke, so it's most likely a Vickers missile. We do not have the speed to run away from him, so we're going to have to turn into him. We're going to try to point our belly to where his belly is, so he does not get the shot. We do that. We see the F-14 dogfighting an F1, another F1. I don't know how he's not dead at this point. I'm pretty sure the F-14 should have gotten the kill. We're having a hard time locking him, so we're going to keep trying again and again and again. When we finally think we get the lock, we fire. Honestly, at this point, I'm not sure if I'm locking the enemy or the friendly, but we're just going to go for it anyways, and we take his wing off. So that's yet another kill. That's the 3rd kill for this match. We see the FRS, which we have been fighting for a while now. He's still alive. We're still alive. We're going to fire a radar missile. We get a little bit too scared, so we dive down, lose the lock, go head on against him. He does not looking at us, looking at our friendlies, and then he turns towards us last second, kills us, but we get the trade. So that's the 2nd game. 3rd game here, I made a lot of mistakes here, and this is the shortest game. However, I just wanted to show. So we get a missile, we start notching and chaffing because teammates had just been killed by Vickers missiles. So I wanted to prevent it being a Vickers. We see it's not a Vickers because it's a Phantom. So we start turning towards him. We are gonna avoid the head-on, and we easily avoid it. And then we make the huge mistake of reversing our turn. Thankfully, he took a little bit too long to turn towards us, which lets us run away. But however, now we're gonna have to take the dogfight. We do not have the speed to run away from him. We have an F4J right in front of us. We're gonna have to avoid his nose as well. I should have probably dropped some of my missiles here to lose the weight, but it ends up saving us in the end. You'll see why. So once again, I should not be doing that, but I want to kill this F4J as fast as I can. I do not have the confidence that the missile will reach, so we just don't fire it. Thankfully, this guy does not know how to aim, so we somehow survive that. Once again, we are floating in the air because we put our nose up way too much. We should have dropped throttle here to go down earlier. We did not do that because brain was not working. We fire a Magic 2, somehow survive that, even though we're being hosed down by a Vulcan. I guess this guy also has skill issue just like me. And we see on the map that there's another plane coming, and it's an F-14 coming straight towards us, we think, but it's not. It's actually heading away from us. So he starts pitching up. I'm gonna get hit, lose a lot of control here, but we have to go for the F-14 because if I don't, I will be dead here. So we pitch up towards him, we lock him, send a radar missile his way. He tries to flare it, doesn't chaff, and that will give me the kill. We look behind us, we see the guy right behind us, we see a friendly Mirage F1 coming, so we're just going to pitch up, avoid his guns as long as we can, hoping that our friendly has fired a missile or will fire a missile, and eventually, boom, there you go. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. A little bit fast paced here, but it is what it is. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.